Salut everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrian Recla, born and raised in Romania, and today I have with me...
Hi guys, so I'm Teto from Botswana. It's in the southern part of Africa for the people that don't know, right above South Africa. No, like people don't know these things.
They really don't.
I mean, we just have to educate them.
Like serious.
Like really.
I've talked with someone and I said that, hey, I met this girl from Botswana, and they were like, where is that? Like they were putting it somewhere close to China, Russia.
No,
like,
man. No,
really,
that cannot
dude?
be a serious thing.
I'm serious.
People must go out and learn geography. Like basic geography. I mean, like, in a world that's leading up to globalization, how do people not know where certain parts of the world are? But like, then again, I also don't know where each and every single country is. But at least I have an idea, you know what I mean? If somebody's
vague idea about something, you know?
But, so today, what are we talking about?
Well, I'm telling you what's happening. So for the past almost a week, I had this cough, throat situation, sore throat. And usually I don't get sick that much, so I just go and get cough syrup and just walk it off, you know, I sleep it off. But then I've realized, you know what, I'm paying like $180 on health insurance every month, right? For the past, 4 years? And I basically never use it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go and use it. I'm gonna go to the first clinic, it's on my way home from work. I'm gonna stop, have them test me to see if I have some whatever
the flu, because like this season the flu has been going around a lot. So that was the smart thing to do, to stop by a clinic and get yourself checked out just to make sure it's nothing serious.
Yep.
But also you have to factor into the fact that, like, not to be rude, but like the American health service is shitty. It's shitty. To say it politely, it's shitty.
So let me tell you how it went, right? So I've been taking this cough syrup for the past 2 days. I've been high on cough syrup. Guys, I don't recommend getting too much of it, right?
That's it. Now I get why you can't get it without a prescription. Because of people like you that are getting high off of it. I'm joking, but
So I went there, and after waiting almost an hour, I got inside the office doctor. They made me wait for another 15 minutes, like how it is in this place. And they came back with the results. They've told me I don't have strep throat or whatever you call it. I don't have the flu. I don't have anything bad. So they're just gonna give me some kind of syrup.
Cough syrup.
Yeah. Like
basic generic cough syrup, right?
I mean, leave it to Americans to cure a disease with candies, right?
I mean, people in my country do take it like candies. Some people, not everybody. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like something as generic and basic as cough syrup shouldn't need parental advice. No, basically they're like, parental advice, don't do this because you're gonna get high off of it. But like, also, if you're an adult and you know not to get high off medication, you shouldn't need like a doctor's note not to tell you to do basic things.
Like, you really need a prescription.
I mean,
and the doctor told me, well, you don't have anything bad, like you don't have the flu, you don't have strep throat, and you don't have anything bad. It's just a regular cold. It's gonna pass in 5-10 days. So we're just gonna give you a syrup and sleep it off.
But you need a prescription to get that.
And she told me, I've told her, well, I've been taking this Dysum or whatever syrup until now, and she was like, oh yeah, this what we give you has kind of the same things in it.
Oh, but you need a prescription.
But I need a prescription for it?
No, like, also I think it's an American thing that they must tell you, wet floor, be careful, don't slip. This is a medication. Don't take it. I mean, don't take it recreationally. I mean, you're an adult. Or like, you know, if you're not an adult, you somewhat have an adult making sure you're not going to do it like that. But I feel like if it's something as basic as cough syrup,
common sense.
It's common, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And also like the fact that you're paying so much money for somebody to give you something.
Oh. So I pay, around $180 every month for health insurance, right? So in my mind, that should come with some kind of benefits, right?
Yeah.
I can go to a clinic and get a huge discount, or
Exactly.
go to get your prescription and the same come with a big discount because you pay $100. I pay $180.
Okay, honestly, for me in my country, and we're a third world country, let it be noted that I am from the third world country.
We are just like 2.5. Romania.
You are more of an upgrade. You know what I mean? People in my country don't pay for medical bills and like medical and medicine unless you're seeking private health
Yeah.
facilities. Then you're warranted to have to pay because now
Health
you're
insurance.
upgrading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now the fact that to just go and get basic help, like this is a necessity. It's no longer like a luxury. Like if I'm dying, somebody needs to help me. And in a third world country, we're getting that for free and free medication. And then I fly out all the way to the United parts of the States. You know, the free world where
America.
things, the free part of the world. Because, you know, they say that the
Yeah.
land of freedom. And now I can't get help. Like I'm dying, guys.
Yeah.
And now I must pay. I must just pay. And like, what also confuses me is the fact that America funds a lot of the health, what was I gonna say? You're gonna have to edit this out, by the way. But like that they pay for like a lot of the HIV research, a lot of health research that's going on globally, and that they can't even provide their own citizens with free medication, free healthcare.
The basic stuff
doesn't make sense, man.
We're talking about the basic
You know,
stuff.
how am I going to be from a country and hungry, but you're like taking the food away from us and then giving it to somebody else for free and then calling yourself better than me? If I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I must come here.
Cheers to that.
You know, I must come here and feel like, no, for what you guys were paying for now, this is better. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I mustn't be dying and now having to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of bills. It just doesn't make sense.
I don't understand like really specific medicine, like cancer and really bad diseases, right? That people
Yeah,
can.
obviously that's not cheap to treat.
And yeah, I understand those should be on prescription and things that actually gives you addiction, like a lot of sleeping pills and depression and whatever things that actually give you addiction. They should kind of be moderated, right?
Of course.
But
we're not advocating for people to just be given any drug.
Regular stuff like in Romania, you can buy antibiotics off a shelf without prescription.
Because I don't think anybody would want to go and pop antibiotics for fun. Like, oh my goodness, friend, let's go get antibiotics and get, like, you know, it doesn't make sense.
We in where I'm coming from, right? Natural medicine is still there.
Yeah, of course.
Like people eat whatever garlic, onion, or whatever kind of stuff to make themselves healthy, right? And they know that if they take too much antibiotics, their immune system
builds resistance.
Yeah,
of course.
so they won't.
That's basic.
Don't be able to treat any common infection.
You know, I get it in the sense that like antibiotics, you do need to know what antibiotic you're taking for what, you know?
Yeah.
Because you just can't, like as a layman or just as a barely educated person in terms of the medical field, you don't know exactly what antibiotic you have to take for what. But I mean, like, it shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah, you do need a specialized person like a doctor to prescribe you the medicine, right? Because he knows what he's talking about. He went to school for years to know what medicine gonna prescribe you. But sometimes you run off, right? It's gonna prescribe you for 3 days, but you actually need to take it for 5 days.
No. Then the thing is, you have to go back to consult, and then you have to pay a consultation fee. But then again, most antibiotics that you do take have a time period.
Yeah.
So you can't abuse them for past a certain period or be taking them without actually going back to the doctor. But I'm just saying that let's reduce the expense of actually having to go back to the doctor. Let it not be so expensive for you to go and see a doctor that now you must be sitting at home dying.
You know how much it cost me the visit I had today to the doctor?
I mean, I'm on a student. I'm under medical care that's under the school.
Yep.
And
so basically, they should be in charge of if something
but now
happens.
international students have been charged for vaccines. We can't. For me, for instance, I came from my country with TB vaccinations,
Yep.
this and this, and I had a
Yep.
form that
Yep.
said that I had taken all of these vaccines, but then they required for me to go back and take a TB test. I'm like, fam.
Yeah, you
I
cannot come
mean,
in this country without those
So then
tests.
why am I taking it again? Like for the second time now,
Yeah.
you're going to test me for TB that you and I both looking into each other's eyes know that I don't have TB, fam. But you're like, no, money. We're gonna make money again. Now I have to go back for another consultation. Then you're like, oh, you don't have it, but you made a profit. I feel like corporations and like, I cannot. Like, I will rant forever if we start talking about corporations in America and propagandas of corporations. But like, I'm just saying, basic things like healthcare services shouldn't be so difficult in a third world country. That's all I have to say, literally.
And I'm not even going to the birth control pills.
Ooh.
Like, serious.
Don't tell me about that. I'm like, oh, let me just have 5 kids then if you're going to.
And we went on and on like that for hours, but the battery died for the laptop, and it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the night, and we realized that we're getting way too political to continue to have that discussion and actually put it on YouTube. And none of us are politicians, so there was really no point. In the end, what I was trying to say is that as long as you work, you pay your taxes and extra health insurance, why do you still have to pay so much when you go into a clinic? Like, what's the point of it? It cost me $100, $103, and they said, oh, that's only what your insurance doesn't cover. So, what's the point of having health insurance? I use it, once, twice in 4 years? Why do I pay so much in a year if I don't use it? And that kind of made me think about it and make this video. And the clinic I went to, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance. The clinic I went to, they sent me to a CVS pharmacy to get my medicine, and CVS pharmacy doesn't work with Blue Cross Blue Shield anymore. So it's all this bureaucracy, right? Like, the doctors probably they should know, I'm guessing. Should be a system that you pay one thing and everything goes together, hand in hand, you know? You have to find different places to go. So I end up paying the consultation, and then I end up paying the full price of the medicine because the pharmacy didn't work with my insurance company. There's way too many different things that they should all connect, interact with each other. Probably that's just my opinion. Yeah, so both of us, we are from different worlds, right? I'm from Romania, she's from Botswana. Her country probably it's way worse than mine. But when it comes down to basic medicine and cures that you can go and buy from a pharmacy, they're way easy. It's way easier to get them over there than in America, and to get cure for common things like flu or stuff like that. And that's kind of make you think about it. Where is better, you know? You think that you move to, I don't know, to America, the place where all dreams come true, right? And it's everything sunshine and rainbows. It's everything sunshine and rainbows. But the cost of living and day by day stuff, if you compare it, maybe it's really not that great. Not be able to buy regular stuff like, I don't know, a cough syrup, you need a prescription for it. Birth control, you need a prescription for it. Like, all do these things, small things that alcohol is cheaper in that side of the country too, of the world, sorry. Like, I don't understand. Still trying to figure out and accommodate to American life. So, until next time, have fun, guys.